I'm going to give you guys a gold price weekly update right here. Okay, so everybody knows what's going on this week with gold, what the major factors are, where the price is going. Okay, so over here, we're looking at a particular time period. This is year over year, right? This is 1 year worth of gold activity and growth. All right, so the $1,200 is where we were bouncing around this time last year. It was a beautiful place. It's gone now. Okay, if you purchased a chain for what the gold price was around this time, we bought a heavy Miami Cuban chain, whatever the markup was, whatever the labor was, is already paid for. You could scrap it, and you could probably scrap it for close to what you bought it for if you bought it at the right price. We certainly sell it that way. That's that. Now, our prices are still around this little range on our website. So if you really want to lock in a price around here, layaway or whatever, start a layaway, that'll lock in a price, or buy something and lock in a price, because you know what? There's a big upward push here. And I'm going to have to raise the prices because the fundamental material that we use to create our jewelry is now costing more. There's no discounts. This is today's price. It's Friday, what's today, the 19th. The price is $14.25, Nobody gets it a little cheaper. Someone came in here, I wanted a kilo of gold, and they're like, I'm telling this, it's 45,000. Now it's probably 46,000 or something like that. And he's like, but you get it. No, there's no cheaper, there's no discounts. It is money. It's more than money. You have to understand that when the federal government or whoever, whatever government, is printing something from a printer, it's not going to beat the underlying fundamental metal that is rare on this planet. The reason why gold is rare is because it's only formed when a star explodes. It's rare everywhere. It's what keeps account of who has and who doesn't, not paper currency. That's why this chart is important. That's why these things are happening. Now, the price has been driven up for a variety of reasons. Can you tell them what the price of the driver is?
Right now, the market is digesting the reality of the end of the month rate cut that is going to come. And also yesterday they shoot down a drone of Iranian drone in Persian Gulf. And also European Union, they're starting to cut rates also and push money into the market by end of the year. So gold right now is setting itself up for a big push. It's just making the legs ready and stronger for the push. It jumped to 14.50, 45 yesterday. It came down $20 today, which means it's a healthy market. It's getting itself ready for the big push.
It's going for a big push, and it's a problem. All right, so when I like to get some news or get the headlines, I just search for the word news in Google, and it gives me all the sources. You got CNN, you got Fox News, you got USA Today. You gotta have all these people to find out relatively what the truth might possibly be, because they're all full of shit individually. Okay. So right now, what's going on is Iran. Have you ever been to Iran, Matthew?
I'm from Iran.
You're from Iran. Okay, so what's Iran doing? What's the problem now?
Well, right now they are under sanctions, so they are making some trouble in Persian Gulf. They don't want to have the easy flow of oil tanker in the Persian Gulf.
So Iran shot down another U.S. drone?
No.
U.S. shot down Iranian drone. All right, good. So I personally don't like Iranian drones. I'm not a big fan of the regime. I don't like totalitarian governments. I don't like them bullshitting and this and that. They're all full of shit.
Geopolitical risk.
Geopolitical risk. So my personal opinion is what it is. I'm very irritated by a lot of the shit that goes on out there. So Iran says it captured a British oil tanker. That happened 47 minutes ago. Okay, so now I can tell you already, the price of gold is probably going to be pushed further and further, because Iran's a big country. It's enough problems in the Middle East as it is, and this particular conflict, if it erupts, is going to push the gold price 1,700, 1,800.
Easy.
Once that happens, people are going to come and scrap and make money. Again, me, I'm trying to buy as much gold as I can. I have to spend money on marketing. I have to spend money on my employees. I have to spend money on a variety of things. But I love to put gold inventory in my store, okay? Because now, I don't have to sell it even to you. Guess what? I could scrap it and make a profit. Isn't that something? And it's going to be more so the case going forward. So the price this week is still being pushed higher, and it's going to continue to be pushed higher, especially with all this Iranian conflict. I think that's even supersedes the interest cuts.
Interest rate, geopolitical risk, which is Iran, and also the European. Now they're saying they're going to cut rates also. So it's not just the US, the European coming to the play as well.
Yeah.
So that's going to even push the gold further.
So the game continues. We're gonna see how it all plays out. What I hope is the case, it's gonna go to 1550. Then people are gonna calm down. They're gonna find some resolution with these Iranians, find some resolution with China over the course of the next six to 12 months, and then it's gonna start to recede. And it's gonna recede to 1325 and possibly back to the 1200. Very unlikely to 1200 to me, but the 1325 over the course of the next 12 months is possible. All right, so that is a possibility, but you know the price of 1200 and those particular key points to buy in at are disappearing. So if you lock in, you lock in. All right. The bigger, the heavier gold chain you purchase, or whatever it is, the better off you are. The smaller the premium is, and the better it is. Somebody who's out there looking at a 3-4 gram rope chain is like, the price per gram is this is bullshit. I guess so. Well, you know, in order to be able to process the transaction of a little item like that, there's a lot more premiums to it. Okay, when you go to buy a T-shirt at Walmart and it's $15, it's not $15 worth of material. If you're doing whatever it is you're doing, you have to understand the nature of it. Okay, you're not looking at the price cotton per pound and then seeing on a T-shirt how much it costs. All right, but with gold, it's a little bit different. You could get away with it. Cotton, you can't melt. It is what it is per pound, and it's destroyed, and that's the end of it. There's no recycling cotton, as far as I can tell. Gold is always recycled. Most of the gold that enters the market has been recycled hundreds and thousands of times over thousands of years. Thousands of years. The gold in this chain might have been conquered by Alexander the Great somewhere in Iran. You know, Alexander the Great conquered the Persians?
He went to even India.
Yeah, he burned down Persepolis.
Yeah,
You've been to Persepolis?
No, I haven't.
You have not. Okay. Well, that's a discussion for another time, but if people are interested in there's a lot of history.
Be ready, if you have some cash, come at Trax, buy some gold chain, or whatever, put it into gold, so you'll be ready, so you can catch the wave. The wave is coming.
I don't want them to buy anything from me, okay? Specifically because I don't want to be the guy that going, hey, buy this, or
buy
from
that. Me.
Buy from this asshole right here. No, here's what you want to really want to do. You want to understand this particular information is so you don't understand today's gold price, 14.25, 19 knots. That's probably going to be the closing. It's probably going to pop on Monday. You could check that on my own. You can search for gold price on Google and keep an eye on it. But I just want to give you the understanding of what's happening. The big thing right now is just what it says over here. All this other bullshit about Trump versus racist bullshit is nonsense. Doesn't affect the gold price. It has nothing to do with anything. Okay, the real when the bullets fly and shit like that happens and the big dollars move, that's where the gold price is affected, and the pressure is upward. And there's a lot of other upward pressures. This is a unique time in history because we just got over a big gold wave. It went down. The low was around that 1200. That summer, the last summer, where people could got in for 1200, if they bought their gold, they would have been really, really chilling right now. But it's not too late. 1425, it's a higher price. It's not that sweet of a ride.
You wanna go? But if it goes to 1600, 1500, it's a nice ride to catch.
Yeah, for sure.
You're still making money.
Yeah. My personal belief over the long term, you're buying a gold chain, you're wearing it, enjoy it, and then over the long term, you're going to be able to double your money if you're buying it in the right range, okay? My profit margin is shrinking because the gold price is going up and up. I'm going to have to increase my prices. Anybody who wants to lock those in would probably have to lock it in. I'm going to try to be patient for another week or so, and then I have no choice because the material costs are going up. Any final words, Matthew?
Stay tuned. We might even have 2 sessions of gold price weekly next week because it's a very dangerous situation right now.
Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. My shirt was made by Ungrateful Paper. I'm going to tag him in the post. He made this great shirt. We're going to have some good, cool shirts coming. People have been asking for it. We're going to have it available. It's going to be up on YouTube. People are going to be able to buy it on the website if they want a shirt or what have you. So that's happening. We don't make XXL though yet, so you're gonna have to get. You're on the waiting list.
No problem. Make special order.
Special order for you. I special order it for you. Okay. All right, and watch out, bro. You gonna join the military in Iran to defend your country?
No problem. Let's hope it's not gonna be a war.
That's true. Peace.